Be me, 24 years old, 5 foot 7 inches on a good day. Live with 4 female roommates, not planned, just happened. Grew up with 3 older sisters, single mom household. Literally learned to speak woman before I could ride a bike. Used to getting dragged to every bathroom conversation. They trust me because I am basically furniture. So here I am, sharing an apartment with Emma, Jess, Riley, and Morgan. Names changed, obviously. One Thursday night. All sitting in the kitchen. They are doing their weekly wine and gossip session. I am there eating leftover pizza. Emma turns to me. Gives me that look. The one where she is about to say something nice but mean. Says, how come you never date anyone? You are such a good listener. So easy to talk to. Why are you single? Almost choke on my pizza. Tell her dating apps do not work for guys like me. They all look confused. Jess says, what do you mean? You are cute. Just need better pictures. Riley nods like she just solved world hunger. Tell them being a short guy on dating apps is like being a raisin cookie at a bake sale. Nobody wants you. Everyone pretends you do not exist. They laugh. Think I am joking. Morgan says height does not matter that much. I ask her to show me her Tinder filters. She goes quiet. Says that is different. Sure it is. Tell them they should try it themselves. Make male profiles and see what happens. They get excited immediately. Think it will be hilarious. Plan it for Saturday. Get snacks and drinks ready. Saturday comes. They download Tinder and Hinge. Decide to use AI to turn themselves into dudes. I watch this unfold like a social experiment. Emma makes herself into Ethan. Jess becomes Jason. Riley turns into Ryan. Morgan creates Matt. They spend 2 hours picking the right AI photos. Keep saying the face looks weird. Yeah, no kidding. Welcome to being a man on the internet. They debate whether to use gym photos. Decide against it because it feels douchey, ironic. Then they start setting their heights. Emma makes Ethan 5'10". Jess makes Jason 5'11". Riley makes Ryan 6 feet even. Morgan makes Matt 6'1". All of them taller than they actually are. None of them shorter than 6 feet. My point is already being made and they do not even see it. They write their bios. Emma writes something about loving craft beer and hiking. Jess writes about gym life and being loyal. Riley writes looking for something real and genuine. Morgan writes adventurous spirit seeking same. Basically copy-paste every guy on Tinder. They hit submit. All of them are hyped. Think matches will flood in. Group chat is buzzing. First day goes by. Emma gets 3 matches. 2 of them are bots. Jess gets 1 real conversation. Dies after 2 messages. Riley gets a handful of likes. Nobody responds to her messages. Morgan gets the most activity. Still only like 7 matches total. Day 2. The energy is different. Emma says I think my profile is bugged. Jess says maybe the algorithm hates new accounts. Riley says the photos might be too stiff. Morgan says men probably are not active on weekends. I just sit there, eating popcorn, watching the coping happen in real time. Day 3. They are genuinely frustrated now. Emma says this is so weird. I thought guys had it easy. Jess says I have sent like 20 messages. Nobody responds. Riley says maybe I should add a shirtless pic. I ask her if she would swipe on a shirtless pic. She says no, but that is different. Sure. Morgan starts getting philosophical. Says maybe people just are not looking for real connections anymore. Everyone is shallow. I remind her she filtered out everyone under 6 feet. She says that is just a preference. Okay. Day 4. The mood is dark. Jess says I feel invisible. Riley says it is like shouting into a void. Emma says I messaged this girl a thoughtful question about her bio. She left me on read. Morgan says online dating is broken. Nobody even tries anymore. I ask them how it feels. They all start making excuses. Emma says, well, if I was actually a guy, I would be way hotter. I would have muscle definition, better style. Jess says, yeah, if I were a real man, I would go to the gym every day. I would be shredded. I almost laugh. You cannot commit to yoga twice a week. But Jim Bro, you is dedicated. Riley says, I think we made the profiles too boring. If we were real guys, we would have cooler hobbies. Like what? She does not answer. Morgan says the real issue is that women have higher standards now, which is totally valid. I say, so you admit standards are high. She backtracks immediately, says, no, I mean women deserve to have standards. Sure, but that is what I have been saying this whole time. They delete the profiles after a week, pretend the experiment was just a joke. Couple days later, we are all watching a show. Emma says, you know, dating was better when people met through friends. Now it is all algorithms and swiping. It feels so impersonal. Jess agrees, says apps ruined everything. Riley says we should go back to meeting people in person. Morgan says exactly. Real connections happen face to face. I just nod. Maybe the experiment got through to them. Maybe not. But at least they stopped asking why I am single. Small victories.